Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fountain pen review. And today I would like to talk about the Hongdian N25. There are quite a lot of reviews already out, but I would like to share my view as well about this fountain pen. It's the snake of the year 2025, the Chinese year of the snake, year of the snake fountain pen, and it's quite well made, absolutely. My fountain pen has an F-nib, as you can see. No, you can't see it, but yeah, it is an F-nib. And maybe I should switch off the light so you can see a little bit better. No, unfortunately you can't see. I try it with a loupe. There is a snake motif on the fountain pen in gold, and unfortunately you can't see it. Engraved there is also Hongdian up there. No, that doesn't work. The focus is very bad. Again, I don't know why. More light doesn't help, or does it help? Well, it's really a pity that I can't show you in detail, because this motif is very, very nice made. You see here the golden shimmer. I hope you can see it, and this is the snake motif which I talked about. The grip section is rather long. The threads for the cap are not intrusive at all. You don't feel them. I'm not a fan of metal grip sections, but with this fountain pen it's fully okay. I think it's made from brass, full brass, then some green color applied on it with motifs, which you can't see here, of course, again, unfortunately. I would like you could see them. They are also very well made, and then covered with clear acrylic, I think. Here at the end, this is a piston knob. There are also some engravings, some motifs, which I think are also not only beautifully made, but they ensure a better grip when operating the piston knob. Absolutely, yeah, very nice and well thought of. The cap is really something special, I would say. Absolutely nice, well made, very heavy. I come to the measurements later, and I will also state them in the description below the video. The best part, which I like very much, is this top of the cap. It's resembling a snake, a rolled snake, on an artificial made jade stone, resembling a jade stone, and then it tapers down to the clip, which is also well made, not too stiff. Absolutely not. Easy. It's like a drop, like an eye drop or whatever. And here the cap band is also well done. I really would like to to make it clear so that you can see the engravings. And there were a lot of Chinese engravings and Hongdian, saying Hongdian. Well made, really, really well made fountain pen, and yeah, quite heavy as well, and quite large. So that's a full-size fountain pen. Let me come to the measurements. It is 125.5 millimeters long with 29 gram. The grip section is uncapped, I have to say, uncapped, and the grip section is 11 at the very lower part to the upper part, 11.8 millimeters, and capped. The whole thing has a length of 142 millimeters, quite comfortable, but 46 gram. So you see that the cap is quite heavy, 17 gram. The piston knob I was talking about, engraved and not slippery at all, so easy to operate, also very nice. The F-nib is smooth. There is a little bit of feedback. Maybe that is because of the paper I'm using, which is not the most sophisticated and not the most expensive one. I would say a Western M size of 0.6 or 0.7 millimeter line width would fit better to this girthy pen. And reverse writing, not possible without some, I would say, some additional buffering, but I'm staying away from that currently right now because I'm not sure if I'm going to use this pen currently very often. I have so many other pens which are inked up, like this one, and which are also very, very nice, and that's why I think I am not going to buffer the nib here, because it's writing quite well in the normal writing position. So let's see. What I have to say also is about the cap. Opens with one full turn. You see, whoops, one full turn. Great. So really, some Chinese fountain pen manufacturers learned about an advantage of fountain pen caps opening quite quickly with 1 1/4 or 1 full turn, other than many models before which needed 2 or 3 full turns, which was yeah, a little bit too much, I think. I paid $40 for it, roughly, maybe a little bit overpriced. I'm just saying that not because I'm tight-fisted or something like that, but look at the price developments of many other fountain pens which are existing quite a long time, maybe 1, 2, or 3 years, and how the price dropped in this period from a very high exaggerated price level down to a normal price level. And again, I have to say, I think that most Westerners aren't really aware of the retail prices in China. I know it is difficult to get information, and also they are not aware of the real production cost in China and other emerging markets or emerging countries like India, for example, where I see that most fountain pen producers are operating with exaggerated prices, especially when they are selling to Western markets, to the US, to Europe, to Canada, to so-called highly developed countries, where they simply believe, oh, they have money, they can pay more. As I said, I'm living in Thailand since 20 years, and this way of thinking is absolutely common here. Falang, foreigner, can pay more. No, they cannot and they don't want, and I'm not doing it. So that's why I'm very much picky about prices. And there is a saying, you know, most people know prices, but they don't know the value. And I try to keep a well-balanced ratio between value and the retail price I have to pay. Okay, enough about pricing, enough about bickering and bitching. But I really don't want to stop making people aware, making fountain pen friends and lovers aware all over the world that they should pay much more attention to the price levels which are ongoing right now. Okay, so time for a little writing sample. So now I have to change again the white balance. And the ISO, this is too much already. The white balance is also too high. So I think it's time for changing the camera and getting a better camera, like cameras which are on other phone models, and going away from Samsung. I'm not very happy with Samsung these days. My son has an iPhone, and the results of his videos, they are really very, very good. And I don't want to buy extra cameras, sophisticated cameras, just for my reviews. Hongdian, very soft. N25 steel and F-nib. So increasing. excuse me, the quick. No, this is not a G, that should be a Q. Very pleasant writer. You hear a little bit of feedback, but most probably this is a paper. As I said, it's not the most sophisticated and not the most expensive paper. Not comparable to Rhodia or Clairefontaine or whatever. But it suits me. So this is the most important thing, I think. Jumps over the lazy dog. Just normal F-lines. Absolutely great. I think I mentioned it that in the beginning, I had to spread the tines a little bit with the gouge. But that was not a big problem. And now the ink flow is much better than before. And let's go for a couple of figure eights. Yeah, no flex, of course, stiff, as it should be. If you want flex, you have to buy a flex nib. Let's see here. Mango. And why I'm going up here, this is simply the angle, how I have to look at the paper in order to let the camera catch what I'm writing. So this is really not, not the best way to do a writing sample. But I have to say, like the Pen BBS 267 Longtail, which I reviewed a few days ago, it's really a very pleasant writer. And maybe you can see it, this is green. This is a green ink, and it is a Majohn ink, Yusheng, I think Yusheng. Or Yuesheng, I don't know. It's a very nice fountain pen ink, like Pelikan, I think 4001 Pelikan fountain pen ink, and much cheaper. I have to say. I like to state. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Even at $40, I think, yeah, they could reduce the price to, let's say, $35 or something like that. But the fountain pen is really well made, given all the motifs, given this specially made top of the cap with this rolled snake and this artificial stone, which should resemble a jade stone. It's very nice. It's a well and pleasant writer. So I think you can't do anything wrong with a purchase of this fountain pen. They say it's a limited edition. Well, whatever limited means, a limitation of 100,000 pens. I don't know. I think you will get this fountain pen still in a year, and then maybe at much lower prices. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, stay healthy. Enjoy your fountain pens always and everywhere where you are. And yeah, make the best out of your days. Thank you very much for watching, and the next fountain pen review will be the Junlai 930. That's very big, huge fountain pen from Junlai. Even bigger than the Mont Blanc 149. I am curious and looking forward to receive this pen. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.